Good afternoon and welcome to our program, Neighborhood Connections. My name is Bob Thomas and I'll be your host today. This is a program about events and activities in and around Elberton and Elbert County, and we hope to inform you of things that you may not know about that are happening in our community. We'd also like to have your feedback regarding this program, or if you have suggestions for a future program, we'd like to hear from you regarding that as well. You can write to us at Neighborhood Connections, P.O. Box 70, Elberton, Georgia, or you can call us at 706-213-FAST. Today we have Sandy Adams and a group of high schoolers here with us, and today we're going to talk about friends helping friends. Sandy, I want to ask you, first of all, how did the organization get started?
Well, several years ago we started wanting to provide some fun activities for the children with special needs in our school system, and so there was an account formed at Jew Rose Baptist Church, and we used to do these trips and activities on the weekend. And then Katie came to me one day. I was headed to teach an adaptive PE class at Blackwell, and Katie wanted to go with me. And I said, well, Katie, you can't go. You've got personal fitness at the high school. And so the next day she asked me again, and I got to thinking about it, and she mentioned that she wanted to be a special ed teacher eventually someday. And so I talked to Coach Hig about it, and he said, well, let's try that, and if it's successful, then we'll go from there. Well, it was extremely successful. The teachers liked it. The children just responded so well to taking the high school kids over there to play with, interact with the children. And so, long story short, now we have a work-based learning program for adaptive PE, and there's about, at the present time, I think there's 10 girls that go to Blackwell, and then there's some for second block and third block adaptive PE. Right. So it's been a wonderful program. And from that, we, because we're doing the trips during the school day, we needed volunteers to help us so we can pair up one-on-one with the children. Right. Yeah. And so it's really grown into a new club at the high school.
And total, how many students do you have as part of the program?
About 150 or 160 applied for it, and we looked at attendance, behavior, and grades, and 122 qualified. We were shocked that many people wanted to participate. We were thrilled because we have, we take care of the entire school system for these trips, and so it's been extremely successful, and we just started it, so we're in the learning process, but so far so good. Right.
And you've got, as a student comes into the 9th grade, they can participate in this?
Absolutely. In April, they'll be allowed to apply to become a member for the next school year, so we'll send those applications over to the 8th grade, and they can apply in April.
And what are you looking for? I guess there are certain requirements and qualifications before a person can be part of this group.
Absolutely. They need to keep their grades up to at least an 80 or above, and that's tough, especially for the kids who take advanced classes. But we feel like that's a necessary thing, that if we're going to pull them out of class to help the kids, they need to be able to keep their grades up. We do so many things during the school day, as well as some things after school that the girls will talk about in a minute. But we feel like their attendance needs to be excellent because we're going to be pulling them out and working with the kids. Behavior, absolutely. Right. It's got to be they need to set examples for the children, and we want our very best kids working with them. So.
Well, now, do you sort of prep them for what they may see or some of the things that they may have come in contact with?
That's a good question. When I was growing up, kids with special needs weren't around the schools. Right. And now at the high school, because of these trips and the way the kids have just interacted with the children, they're like celebrities at the high school. Really? and at the other schools as well. So we have meetings, and I discuss how important it is that they set a good example and they give those children their undivided attention, and that it's not about us, it's all about them. No drama, just the typical high school stuff, but they do. I mean, they're at their very best when they're helping those children.
Yeah. Do you have some males in this group?
We do. In fact, there's several football players, and the kids really look up to them, and we appreciate them so much being a part of it. There's not as many males, but I'd say we have probably maybe 10 or 15, at least that many, maybe 20.
And I guess there's a requirement for, you've got to participate in so many activities during the year.
It's a service organization, so they will participate in at least 2 trips, Special Olympics, Fun Field Day, and also there's a new rec league this year that the girls will talk more about. But
Okay, all right, great.
we're excited.
And I understand, we were talking a little bit earlier that you do accept donations. In fact, you've had donations from the community to help fund some of these activities?
Elberton has been phenomenal. We would never have been allowed to do what we've been able to do. I mean, we offer crafts and activities for the children all during the school day. During each month, there's something special going on, including the trips and the other activities. There's an account at the church, at Dewey Rose Baptist Church, and people have been so generous, and so that's just made a tremendous difference. They would never get to do these things if it weren't, because we have the teachers, parapros, even the bus drivers participate, and then one-on-one with the high school kids. And so, and it takes that many assistants to help those children be able to participate.
If somebody in our audience was interested in contributing, tell us how they can get in touch with you or send money in or what.
That's great, thank you. Well, if you are interested in contributing, there's an account at Dewey Rose Baptist Church. You can make your checks made out to Dewey Rose Baptist Church, and at the memo, put Kids with Special Needs account.
Okay. Or
That'd
friends,
be great.
friends helping
Friends helping friends. Yes, the club at school is in partnership with Dewey Rose Church account for the children with special needs.
Great. Good. Now, you're going to let them tell us some of the activities
Absolutely.
and things that go on?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll let them introduce themselves, and we have a little script planned out for you.
Okay, all right.
My name is Katie McCall.
My name's Hannah Sterrett.
My name is Cara Flores.
And I'm Abby Jordan. Elbert County High School Friends Helping Friends Club members assist students with special needs of all ages during numerous activities. Our new Friends Helping Friends Club is the largest club at the high school with 122 members. Many of the club members are also student interns who spend a block of their day assisting students with special needs as part of the work-based learning program. The internship allows students who have made career pathway choices in the areas of early childhood education and teacher education to take part in working with students hands-on during the school day to gain invaluable experience. Through the coordination of these programs and local support, school trips, special events, and many other interactive school projects are made possible.
School trips include a trip to the pumpkin patch at Washington Farms in Watkinsville, a trip to the Greenville Zoo, meal and movie trips, Chuck E. Cheese, and bowling trips to Athens, and a trip to the Georgia Aquarium in Atlanta. Super school events include Fun Field Day at McWilliams Park and Special Olympics. There will also be a new Elberton Rec Sports League at McWilliams Park this year for students with special needs called the Challenger Division.
Many other school craft supplies and special lessons are provided to these precious students as a result of generous contributions. Students help carve pumpkins, cook and decorate turkey cupcakes, decorate a Christmas tree, provide Christmas, Valentine, and St. Patrick's Day crafts, including cooking and decorating heart-shaped pancakes and green toast and eggs. They are treated to a bunny rabbit lesson where they can hold several varieties of rabbits and make cute rabbit crafts.
For several years, Dewey Rose Baptist Church and several local contributors have helped provide wonderful opportunities for children with special needs. They provide funds for several school trips and special events during the year for students who would not be afforded these opportunities without their generous support. There is an account at Dewey Rose Baptist Church for anyone who would like to make a contribution. Check out our website on the ECCHS school webpage for awesome pictures and updates about our program. All of our Friends Helping Friends activities are dedicated in memory of my brother, Bud McCall.
Jesus said that inasmuch as you have done it unto the least of these, you have done it unto me. If you have a special place in your heart for our very special students, and if you're able, please join us for all of our activities.
Thank you.
All right. Maybe we can ask for a volunteer here, but what's some of the most special things, or some of the special things that some of you have received from this?
Just working with the kids, the smile on their faces when they see you just makes your whole day. I mean, it's unbelievable how excited they get when they see us, and even when we see them, it just makes our day because we love them so much.
There are times like I'll be going down the road and I'll get a phone call from one of the special ed kids, and they'll just, when you answer the phone, it just like brightens your whole day and theirs when you just talk to them. And it really, like, I've always like second guessed about being a special ed teacher, but since I started this, it's no. I don't want to do anything else.
Right, yeah. Anybody else?
Just the way that they just enjoy it so much, and you can tell on their faces that they're having so much fun. And it's simple things like making a heart, and they think that's awesome because we're doing it with them, and that it's an honor to be able to take part in that.
And I guess there are varying degrees of the special need that a person may have, and you've got, each one's different, just like each child is different, but they've all got special needs, and when they're around you, I guess there's, it's just certain things that they enjoy and that you can help them with.
And we've been able to modify everything so that they, no matter what their capability, they're 100% participation.
Right.
So we make sure that each and every one of them gets to participate. And it means so much to them. They get so excited.
And how long have you been doing this?
I've been teaching adaptive PE. This is my 17th year. I taught at Beaver Dam for 10 years, but we started I guess these girls started going to Blackwell 2 years ago, their freshman year, and it was after Katie, asked to go, and then it kind of blossomed into 122 member club. So within 2 years, it really took off.
Well, from your perspective, how have you seen some of these students grow?
Oh my
The
goodness.
change in them.
Well, prior to having the girls go over there, I thought I was doing an awesome job, teaching adaptive PE. Little did I know. I mean, the kids just respond so much better to of course they look up. I remember when I was little, how much I looked up to high school students, and
Right.
and they motivate them to do so much. It's just they won't do it for me like that. But
Yeah.
they do a great job. They
Well, I
really
guess,
enjoy it.
they feel like that they're on the same age level
Right.
and those kind of things.
And plus, I'm not getting any younger, and my energy level may not be what it used to be, and their energy level is right up there with them. So they really, they work up a sweat. They really, literally, we would love for anybody to come and, see
Well,
what we do.
and I guess if you've got any students or anybody outside of school that really wants to help, you could come and go to one or two of the activities and just see how you might like it. And I know it's not for everybody, but if somebody really wants to participate, that's a good way to try to
It is.
start it.
And they could call me at the high school, 213-4100, and just ask for Sandy Adams, and leave me a message, and I will get right back to them.
Okay. Well, great. Well, we appreciate all of y'all coming, and you're doing a wonderful job. This is a new program, and I just heard about it from my own daughter, and I just think it's a great opportunity, not only for these students, but for the ones that they're also helping.
We're glad to have BJ help us.
Well, and once again, if you'll tell us about the contribution, because we may have people here
Okay.
that want to contribute.
If you'd like to make a contribution, just make out a check to Do Rose Baptist Church, and you can put Friends Helping Friends at the bottom or Kids with Special Needs account. And you can send it to the high school or to Do Rose Baptist Church, and it'll get put in the proper account. And we do appreciate your support. And thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you all for
Thank you.
coming.
We
And
appreciate it.
we appreciate you joining us. And again, if you've got any suggestions for future programs, we'd certainly like to hear from you regarding that. You can call us at 706-213-FAST, or you can write to us at Neighborhood Connections, P.O. Box 70, Elberton, Georgia. Thank you and good afternoon.